Yo, what's up everyone? Yosef here, back with another video, and today I got something a little bit different for you. I'm playing Battlefield 6. I know with my latest video, there was a lot of controversy of people saying, oh, Battlefield 6 is going to be so good, and personally, I didn't hate on Battlefield 6. I was more just saying I really like Black Ops 7, but I'm stepping away from COD, dropping the controller, switching to KBM, and trying out Battlefield 6. So this video is just going to be a little bit of talk about what I like, what I dislike, and kind of my overall just feel about Battlefield 6. Alright, let's get into it. So, kind of my big thing with Battlefield is like I've definitely had a lot of fun. um, as you can see, I'm still learning the binds. I have played keyboard and mouse before. I played Counter Strike. I played Fortnite on keyboard and mouse for probably like 3 years straight. So I definitely have experience on keyboard and mouse. Not like I don't. So like I'm not complete dog shit, but like some of the binds in this game are a little weird. I ended up trying the planes and shit later on, and that shit is hard as hell, man. Oh my goodness. But overall, I actually do enjoy the game, I'll say. I think the biggest thing I've seen a lot of people talk about is, oh my goodness, that car just got destroyed by a tank, which we will get into, is the, like, progression of the game, I guess, is the biggest thing I've seen people, especially like people from COD. Oh, I just got shit on. Um, like talk about is like the fact that like the progression is slow, like to get gun leveled up, um, to get you know just your account leveled up. I think I played for 3.5 hours yesterday, and I got to level 10, and I got the M4 uh A33 to like level 15 maybe, and then the sniper and another sub to about like level 10 probably each. So 3 hours I got probably 10 to 15 levels on a bunch of different things. And like, yeah, that takes a long time. If you played COD, you played for 3 hours, you probably would have gotten pretty high up, I would say. But I kind of like the progression ability in it. I feel like it's almost, oh my god, I almost got hit by a car. Um, I think it's almost too easy in COD nowadays. Like the thing is though, COD has the prestige system, so like when you get everything, you like re-prestige, so they have to make it faster, I guess. So that way, like when you're going up your prestige, it's not as slow. But I think it's mainly just COD people complaining. I've never really played Battlefield. I'm just assuming this is how it is. It's a little bit slower to get your levels up. Um, it takes a little bit more time, so you don't get all the good shit. You have to actually grind to get the good guns. But even though like all the guns I've been using are gross, I don't know if like maybe it's just because that no one really has anything yet. That like there's no like overpowered gun that's like later in levels that everyone has that is just dominant. I know I've played with um my friend Guillermo. He's a Battlefield person, and he's talking about how like you used to just the roles. There's the engineer, there's the support medic. That's I don't know the last one. It's like the aggressor role, mainly for ARs. Is like you used to only be able to use like the weapons belong for them type of thing. Like you weren't able to play with an AR, let's say, with like the support role, right? Where like right now I'm playing the support, I can use an AR, I can use an SMG, I can use a sniper, I can use any single gun available in the game that I want to use. Where like before it used to not be that way. Personally, as someone who's plays COD where you can use any gun, I kind of like it, and I don't know if it's Battlefield trying to like help me in any way. I guess like the person that it wasn't a Battlefield person, let's go help them type of thing, or if it's just this guy just dies right next to him, doesn't revive. Like, come on, man, what's up with people not reviving people? Shit pisses me off. But like I don't know if it's them trying to like make it better for me, or oh my gosh, I just got ripped by an AK. Um, or if it's more for people like they just think it's more enjoyable that you can use every gun, you don't have to use a certain role. But what I've noticed is like everyone's either a medic or an engineer right now. It seems like because like you can either just have a vehicle and use any gun you want, or you can res anyone and have any gun you want. So like, why would you really? I those are the only two I really given a try. I haven't really given support a try or the other one a try, the one that has like the adrenaline thing. Um, but that's my like assumption, I guess, is just that like you wouldn't really use the other roles, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. It just kind of seems like pointless almost to like use the other shit. Um, I just like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I like I said, I have very little hours. I maybe played for 4 hours yesterday, streamed for 3.5, and just gave like a half an hour try for like one game earlier. Holy shit! Oh, there's mines right in front of that tank. Engineer role being overpowered. There's so many mines if you're in a tank. But like, I just think that's pretty cool that you can use any gun. The progression's a little slow, but I think it's fine. I don't really. It's not that big of a problem. I have a gun that I like. I think maybe that is a good thing. Is that they give you better guns up early on, like so that way like you're not like getting shit on by people who are grinding type of thing. You can kind of still have a decent gun at the beginning, which is pretty cool, I guess. I kind of like it, but I don't know. It's a good game. The gun play is really good, I would say. I have. Damn, I just got sniped from far as fuck. I will say, like, there is a little bit of, like, bullshit recoil sometimes, I feel like. Yeah, like, I think it's bloom, not recoil necessarily. I can't really tell, actually, if it's bloom or recoil. I know if you're getting shot, your gun's not as accurate. Or, like, COD, that's not the case. If you're getting shot in COD, you're still shooting exactly where you think, like, where they are. Counter-Strike's the only game I've really played that, like, if you're getting shot, your crosshair and stuff is, like, getting a little bit affected type of thing. Even Fortnite back in the day, if you got shot, it didn't matter. You're still going to be able to shoot them type of thing. So this is really the only game where that's really happened. But, like, sometimes, like, I'll be shooting at someone, and it feels like my bullets aren't going exactly. Oh, my God, I'm blind. I did not see that guy. That's actually insane. Guy's bush camping. But yeah, it's pretty insane with the gunplay is good though. Like sometimes you get zapped. I will say sometimes people are talking about COD's TTK. Sometimes in this shit's TTK you get zapped, which is kind of insane because I feel like the whole point is this is realistic, like more realistic than COD. But like I guess it makes sense. Like in real life, if you get shot, you're not tanking type of thing, which kind of makes sense actually. Now that I think about it, I kind of seem faded for that. But like, Jesus, I think I just hit all three of them, but I don't know. That's the other thing I have a problem with is sometimes if there's two people, it's difficult to tell who I'm shooting type of thing. I bait the fuck out of this guy. Yep. Um, is like if I shoot one person, I think I'll say like 40, and then if I shoot another person, say I hit him for another 40. If I go back and shoot the first person, it like doesn't keep like it's tough to see like who I'm actually shooting, if that makes sense. Wow. Like if that guy repeaked, I think it would reset. Oh no, maybe not. I don't know. But it's just a little hard, I guess, to like figure out who I shot. I guess everyone kind of looks the same, so it is a little bit different. Um, but overall, it's pretty good. I will say I haven't used medi guns, so don't get me wrong. There definitely is a chance that like I'm just faded. And there's other guns that are like way easier, and maybe the M4 I have isn't even the best gun to like have. The sub has no recoil really up close at all. Even the M4 doesn't really have recoil up close, but like from afar they all kind of have insane ones, and I'm assuming you can put shit on where you can't move but your gun shoots straight as fuck type of thing. I'm assuming that's the way it is. It's similar to COD, and like the gun they have the gunsmith. Everyone complains about the COD gunsmith, but Battlefield has gunsmith, and I personally like the Battlefield gunsmith. um I like the COD gunsmith too. I like being able to make my gun either shoot straight but I'm slower, or shoot less straight but I'm faster, or kind of have like that middle ground where like it's pretty straight but my mobility is still good, so if I start getting shot maybe I can get out of the way. Talking about mobility, there is straight up slide canceling in this game. I didn't know realistic people could fucking slide cancel. I'm fucking sliding around corners and shitting on people. It's actually insane. I can jump slide and get to super momentum slide. I can dive into cover. Like I feel like I'm low-key kind of playing COD, like in that sense. Like the movement in this game is not what I remember it to be. It's definitely boots on the ground, super slow, but like I'm sliding like crazy. Like I figured it out. I didn't realize as early as it was as broken, but like Jesus, the keyboard and mouse aim shows a lot sometimes. My shit is fucking atrocious. I will say I did notice that not only me but my teammates also, like, we shoot each other all the time. Like it is so hard like when someone comes around a corner to like see who are like coming around the corner. But it is what it is. Jesus, I saw a plane. The vehicles, now that's my next thing. Oh, the out of bounds, that's my next thing. Holy shit, that guy was trying to RPG me. Is like there's certain high ground positions you like can't get to, and I know it's because it's like it would be so powerful if someone got to him. Like there's like a little rock in the middle, and I tried to get up to it like my very first time playing this map, and it said like return to the combat zone. I was like, oh man, like this is a good power position. I'm just trying to take my I'm trying to play strategically type of thing, but I understand it. It's not the end of the world, but it is what it is. Um, the only other thing I will say is that like the weapons and stuff like that, um, like they are good. I said the progression's slow, but what I have on this M4 is really good. I will say, like, it's not too overpowered, but like still pretty good. But it comes back to the realistic part of it, I guess, is like talking about the vehicles. Like the tanks are so broken. The tanks are actually insane. I later on started using the engineer with my brother, and Guillermo, and we started just like abusing the tanks type of thing. And like it is a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. It was really enjoyable with the torch and just the tank and just like like just fixing the tank and just keep going. But like bro, I'm using an AR or like even a sniper, and like I'm not doing damage to a tank. Is that how it is in like real life? Is like I'm not doing damage? Am I just is my gun that soft and like that bad that I can't do damage to a tank? It just kind of seems like insane almost. I don't know. I could be faded for thinking that you can do damage to a tank in real life. And I don't know. I've never been in a war. Don't ever want to be in a war. I respect anyone that serves for their country and stuff like that. Like, Jesus, I couldn't imagine all like just absolute and utmost respect for those people because it is an insane and scary place to be in, like in that situation, and like there's people that put their life on the line. But Jesus fucking Christ, I just got fucking bombed by a helicopter, and like it's like insane. Like I'm just getting destroyed by these vehicles, and I can't do shit with my normal weapon. Like you have to use the engineer role, and like the helicopters are well, I would say like the helicopters are broken, but I did later on try to fly the plane and the helicopter. The plane went like this. First attempt, flew straight out of bounds. Did not know how to turn, and I flew straight out of bounds to the combat zone and instantly died. Just gone. Never turned, not once. Then I spent time trying to fix the settings, figured out how to turn, but the turn was impossible to figure out. Like I just could not understand the turn. You know what I mean? Like it was just like I couldn't like shoot and turn, so I ended up crashing. Then I tried it a third time, and I finally figured out how to turn and like kind of get going. And some guy shot me out of the air with a projectile. I don't know if it was another plane or someone on the ground, but they shot me out of the sky, and it pissed me the fuck off. Um, and then my fourth time, I finally was about to do something. I drop a bomb. I'm about to kill someone, and I got way too close and did not pull up, and I crashed into the side of a building and died. So my plane experience hasn't been great, but I will say my helicopter experience was 10 times worse. At least in the plane, I took off and flew straight forever and then died, to out of bounds, then figured out how to turn. The helicopter, I legitimately went straight up in the sky, pressed, I think, A or D, I don't know, tried to go left or right, and just plummeted to the ground. I just absolutely just fell. And I don't know what y'all mean. I thought it meant like you tilt, but I swear my shit just went boom and upside down 360, tried to flip and shit. Like I don't even know what the hell. So anyone that can figure out how to fly the plane, I don't know if it's easier on controller than it is on keyboard and mouse, but I just respect to them because it is hard as hell to like fly the helicopter. The helicopter is not easy at all to fly. That shit is impossible to fly around. Like it's actually insane how hard it is to fly that helicopter around. But the tanks are pretty easy. The vehicles, like the cars and the quads, like I feel like aren't really used, and it kind of makes sense because those are the only ones that you can really like shoot with a gun. Like if you're in a car, you can get shot out of the car by like, just a normal gun. Where like if you're in a tank, you can't get shot. So like I don't see the quads and the other vehicles getting used that often, which kind of makes sense. Like I've more driven them. Like if I have to spawn like in our headquarters, I use them to kind of get out of our headquarters, kind of thing. But other than that, it's like pretty enjoyable. Like to use them, I guess. Like, they're pretty cool to drive around and stuff, but the tank is definitely, like, just the most overpowered one. Like, everyone, like, you want to be in the plane helicopter because it's cool, but everyone wants to be in the tank because the tank's the tank, you know? Like, you can't die type of thing. Like, you can, but if you have 3 engineers like we had yesterday, 2 people are just getting out and fixing it, and you can just keep shooting. Like, you just can't die. You can drive over mines, get that shit to 1 HP, and then just keep fixing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just insta HP forever. Like, you just don't die type of thing, which is pretty cool. Holy shit, I almost just got killed by a helicopter. I was trying to pick up my med kit and I died again, which is insane. But overall, it's pretty good. I will say, I think, did I just get sniped? I did get sniped. I didn't spend too much time on the sniper. The sniper is fun, man. Sniping in this game is a lot of fun, and it's pretty balanced. And I think COD should actually kind of like take it a little bit in a sense of like you can't Jesus, like I just died to a tank. You can't die to a sniper unless you get headshot in this game. You are not gonna die. And as a sniper, you can't kill. Well, unless they're weak, which some people are weak, and you hit them in the body and they die, obviously. But like, even if someone was in COD and they were weak, they would die. In COD though, you can shoot someone in like the shoulder, and it's like a one shot. The only time you like don't one shot them in COD is if you shoot them in like the toe or the hand. Then you like hit marker. But for most of the time, you're like one shotting someone with a sniper in COD. Where like this game, I will say like you have 100 HP. So like if you hit a headshot, it's like 100 HP, which I like the fact that like if you hit a headshot in this game, you kill someone with a sniper. It makes it harder to snipe. There's bullet drop off, so it's even harder to snipe. If you're 129 meters, you gotta like kind of lead your shot a little bit. Anything further, well, not lead your shot, but like raise it. I actually haven't figured out if you have to lead your shot yet. I was trying to figure it out yesterday in the one map. It's like a bunch of sand and stuff. I think it's by the pyramids. I think it's that map. But like, oh, being a good teammate, reviving. I didn't really figure it out yet if you have to lead your shot. I'm kind of still trying to figure it out. Let me know in the comments actually if you do know, because it was kind of tweaking me out. I was trying to lead it and then not lead it, and then like sometimes I'd hit if I didn't lead, but other times like it did. Really weird situation. But I love the headshot only with the sniper. It makes it so like you're not just getting sniped, because everyone would just use snipers otherwise. It's so easy to snipe in this shit. Like, it's easy to hit headshots anyways. And especially if you could just hit them in the body and they would die, it's way too easy. It may be like, see, I think I got a headshot there. Yeah, I got a headshot there. If you have to like hit them in the body and they die, like that's just so broken. Like, I'll just sit back on the top of a hill, on the top of a building, and just snipe everyone from deep as fuck, because you can't hit me with an AR that far. Jesus, I just spawned into combat. That's the last another little point is the spawn system in the combat. Like, sometimes I can't spawn on my teammates because like it says they're in combat, but then other times I can spawn on them even though they're not in combat, or like are in combat. Like right there's a guy about to shoot my teammate, but like it let me spawn on him, which was really weird. You know what I mean? Like, if I could spawn on them type of thing, like when they're in combat, and then like I've spawned where I've just insta died basically, if that makes sense. Like, spawn up dead. Like, what kind of crap is that? Where it's like it normally lets me like not spawn if our teammates in combat, but sometimes the spawn system's so weird where it just like lets me spawn, but like I'm instantly in. Like right there, I wasn't instantly in combat, but like I was pretty close to being in combat. Where like there's been other times where I've literally like spawned up and just been in the middle of the open and just died. But yeah, that's kind of my whole spiel, I guess, about Battlefield 6. I did end up going 26 and 12 there with 13 assists, 7 caps. That's pretty good, you know. I'm pretty happy with that for just starting and playing this game. You know, I'm not too upset, so that's pretty good. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty much enjoying it. Alrighty, and that's going to do it for the video. Man, this game's actually a whole lot of fun. I'm surprised. I normally don't like the big map and like taking your time to get into fights and stuff like that. You know, last game, I definitely got more engagements than the 26 and 12 with 7 assists, because you do die a lot and then just get brought back to life. So KD's not completely accurate in that sense, but it is pretty close. You know, overall, I do love the guns. The gunplay is absolutely insane. I just really do enjoy it. I love the snipers, the ARs. It's all pretty balanced. Nothing's too OP in like weapon sense. The vehicles and stuff like that can be a little triggering. There's certain maps where like the tanks are just absolutely insane. Like you can't do anything about them. Any open map, like the one I just played, and then there's another one that's super sand and is like just a quarry type of vibe. I don't know the name of all the maps. Is like super duper tank heavy. Like the one map, it was like there was like 4 or 5 tanks always by me. And I don't know if they can just lower the amount of tanks or like something like that, but like or the amount of engineers because the engineer role is like just makes them like super duper broken. Like you can absolutely just like get destroyed in your tank and then just fix it and then like make keep going. So like it's fun to use. You know, I do like the tank, the engineer. You know, you get the mines, you drop a shit ton of mines out, and you get the tank, and you just fix it, keep shooting. It is fun, which I guess is like kind of fun. I do like that experience of like it's not so ass where like even when you're doing it, it's not that fun type of thing. It's just like trolly. Like there's certain guns in like other games like COD with the shotgun where it's just like, bro, it's not even fun to use the shotgun. Like, why are you even choosing the shotgun? Like, it's just boring type of fun. Like, you know, it's boring dominance. At least with the tanks, it's not boring dominance, so that's kind of fun. The planes are pretty dominant if you can like know how to use the planes type of thing. Like for me, I haven't figured out how to use a plane. Every time I've gotten a plane, I've died. I haven't killed a single person with the plane, but there's other people that are absolutely insane with the plane. So like it's kind of one of those things where it's like a skill difference where like the tank is not you just drive around and shoot. There's no real skill to it. You know, even though some people don't drive, they just shoot, which pisses me off when I get in my teammate's tank and they're not moving. It's like, let's get in the action, stop being 100 meters away from the fight type of vibe. But overall, having a lot of fun. I played it for 4 hours last night and it felt like I was on for like an hour. Like time just flew. It's one of those games where like the games are so long and like you're having so much fun in the game that like you'll play for like 4 hours and all of a sudden it's been like five, you know, or like an hour. It feels like you played for an hour, but it's been like 5 hours, which is so. I do love that about a game. You know, I'm probably gonna be playing it until COD. You know, I don't know right now if I'm gonna love it the whole rest of the month, but for my first day playing it, it was a lot of fun. So like, I'm gonna take that as it will. You know, I'm assuming that when BO7 drops, I'm gonna probably drop Battlefield, but I think both can coexist. If you like Battlefield, that's fantastic. It's a great game. If you like BO7 or just playing Battlefield till then, do that, you know. If you're hating against Battlefield because you're a COD person, it's kind of weird, you know. Games can be good even though it's not your game, but whatever you like, let me know in the comments down below what you like about this game, what you dislike about the game, you know. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and turn notifications so you can see my next videos. Until next time, I'll see you next one. Peace.